Welcome back to the One Predator podcast.
All right, here we go. Another episode. One Predator podcast.
One Predator support group now.
Yeah, the support group. Season's over. It's been over for, just over a week? We're heading for 2 weeks.
We're heading for 2 weeks. I saw on Facebook on one of the groups, one of the New York groups, somebody was like, is it coyote season yet? Everybody's laughing. Oh, guys. If you're a New Yorker, it is not coyote season.
It's only 11 days. It's been 11 days since the season
That's
closed.
it?
Yeah.
Feels like a century.
I know.
Well, we just don't know what to do with ourselves now.
Well, not like last week. You're like, hey, are we going to record? I was like, we can do it next week. It was just like, what do I do?
Yeah.
It's Thursday.
It's weird. You know what my wife said? She goes, that's why I kept telling you to go. And I'm like, you're right, honey.
Yeah.
That's why I went.
And we were Xboxing. When she got home, she was like, it's weird. There's nobody here.
Yeah. She's like, there's not a kitchen full of guys in camo and rifles. It shall return quick enough.
Oh, I know. It'll be here before we know it.
It's been 14 days for me.
Since you shot a coyote.
Yep.
It's been
female. Boy, it was a beautiful shot, too, let me tell you.
It's been almost a month since I shot my last one.
Yeah, and that was a pretty dog.
Yeah.
Super pretty dog.
Yep. It's right there.
Picture, he's got pictures on.
Picture of it there.
I think she's on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
That was a pretty dog.
That was a good shot.
That was intense.
That was
we roll in.
It was
two dogs in the field. Yep. Chip's so excited he's fucking stuttering. Cousin Chip. And I'm like, I'm driving the truck. I'm like, shoot him.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, deploy, like, ejecto-cedo.
Oh, yeah. No, he didn't move, so I
oh, man, you were on point.
Jumped.
Chip's like, holy shit, he's got his gun set up. I'm like, don't fuck around with Josh, man. He's totally different now. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Get out there. He's giving me a play-by-play. I'm like, get out there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I'm,
right
in the lead. So I was pilot.
Yeah.
Pilot and call guy.
No, he wasn't moving. He's
looking at him from the window in the scanner. I'm like, And then he jumps out and he's like, man, I just hear him. He already got your gun out.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I leave my case unzipped.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, like jump out, deploy.
I have a soft case for my rifle that
You've
I carry.
come a long way.
I leave that thing unzipped. It's out of the bag, round in the chamber, tripods up, guns in the tripod.
Nobody knows.
Bang.
Nobody knows the old Josh. The old Josh has gone. He has left. And now this fucking guy will rob you. Like, if he sees it, now just let me finish. If you see a dog, you're on it. Like, everybody's like, where is it? And Josh is like, boom. Right there. And you just quit. And that's good. That's good.
No,
but that's
don't
just
want him to
how
get
we
away.
evolved.
Right.
Well, me and you, when we go out, we don't fuck around.
No. Like,
it's just different.
Yeah.
We're just different. We see one driving up 2 fields over. We're out of the truck and running like gazelles.
Oh, yeah, we're ready. Like,
if the wind is right and we can get there, we're going.
Yeah.
And that is all Brian Rush's fault. Brian and Andy do the same damn thing.
But, hey, how many coyotes did we shoot this season?
58.
58 coyotes.
Yep. I thought I was going to be the last one.
How many would we have not gotten if we didn't
Oh, my God.
move, change tactics?
Right. And, like,
split up.
The other guys weren't even a part of them nights sometimes.
Yeah.
We did a lot. I mean, Rusty was a part of one with me. I'm like, let's go, man.
Yeah.
You can't. If you can move and get to them and the wind is right and it's not loud.
Get closer. Or what we did a bunch of times is play a sound on your call or have your buddy using his mouth calls and you move up.
Yes.
While that sound's going to cover your footsteps.
Yes, yeah. Another Brian and Andy
And
tactic.
then, you can alternate
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yep.
Like, all right, I'm up. I'm going to make
Well,
noise.
again,
You
that's
move
why
up.
we use comms.
Yes.
Comms are super, super handy for that. We always are, communicating. We had a little bit of problem that night because of terrain, I think.
When we were over at the new spot on
Yeah.
the road? Yeah. Well, we were also like 1,200 yards apart.
It was beautiful, though.
And there
just
was
to hear the howls.
trees and hills and stuff between us.
You think, me and Brian talk about this all the time. You think when you're blowing through a hand call that it sounds terrible until you're 250 yards from one.
Yeah.
And that's why I always joke about Andy's, hand call, which is his mouth.
Yeah.
And
it sounds phenomenal when you're...
Right. Like when you're standing next to him and he's barking and he sounds like the dog from The Simpsons. It's like, and then you're, that one night we went up there hunting. I checked it. I was like 2-something. We were like 200 some yards from you guys. It sounded remarkable, and I love to tease Andy about his hand call.
No, he had me convinced.
Yeah,
when he was up on the road.
Yeah, up on the road above you. Yep.
Calling. I was like, dude, there's a coyote right
Well, I
behind
looked
us.
right at Brian, and he's just laughing.
Yeah.
He goes, "That's Andy." I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Really?" So I half expected to see Andy come out with like the Cadillac of Brian Rush howlers. Something like made out of fucking elephant horn tusk. Like ivory.
Straight
You know what I
ivory.
mean? No, Andy uses his mouth.
Yeah.
But
No,
he's
it's
good. I mean,
good. Sounds phenomenal.
I can't howl like that no more. I'm ruined, but he does a great job with it. But anyway, you jumped out, 2 dogs in the field.
Yes.
They took off.
They were gone. And this one.
I was like, I'm scanning.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm out of the truck and walked out further up from you guys, and I'm just scanning because there's a lot of dips and valleys.
Oh,
it's a beautiful
A lot
spot.
of rollers in that field.
It's with like trees in them, so like little areas that they can
in the
be
valleys.
in.
Yep.
Beautiful spot. I'm scanning, and you had your headset on. I never put mine on.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying not to be loud, and I'm like on the left, and hard over left there was a dog down in one of them guts.
Yeah.
And she didn't make it.
No, Ranger just under 300 yards.
Was it? It was
290 something.
Yeah, it was a poke.
Yeah, and put the crosshair right on her back, and
Yeah, I watched her fall
all done.
in the thermal. I got some recordings on the thermal I need to get off because there was a couple of times that I got recordings of them falling. But anyway, yeah. So that was it for you.
Yeah,
We tried really hard though.
we did. I did
We hunted
have
rain. We hunted nasty wind. We hunted
a lot of rain.
a lot of rain at the end.
A lot of rain at the end. Like that whole last weekend was rain.
It was terrible.
Thursday night wasn't. Thursday night was nice, but Friday night, Saturday night.
Yep. I was so tired because by the time you had started on Thursday, I had been going since the previous Sunday.
Yeah.
Every night, 1 or 2 stands solo. Because mostly everybody was working and didn't want to go, and I don't care if I get tired the next day. I gotta go. And like I said, my wife's like, "You should go. It's almost over." And I'm like, "You were right."
And I screwed up on Friday night.
I won't hit the button.
Huh?
I won't hit the button. Wah, wah.
Buttons aren't toys.
Right.
No, the only coyote,
I
the
don't
only
really know.
shot I missed the entire season.
I didn't see it. So
Well, no, because the 4 of us went out.
yep. Hit a
You-
spot with Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty came out of retirement
Yep.
for a stand.
Didn't see nothing.
No, we didn't, but we went to another one,
Yep.
and as we're rolling up the road to the
We
property,
had 3 dogs opposite
3 in
property.
the field.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the? Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Pierre's like, "You see them?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. We don't have that field, man." So
We can't do, and the
We
one
ca-
was right behind the house.
yeah, we can't. We don't do that
There's
stuff.
No.
But we have the fields up the road.
Yes. So we get up the road. We split up. You and Pierre went way up out on the hill.
Yeah, we went south. You guys stayed north.
Cousin Chip and I went up near the equipment
Shed.
tent. And we were there.
Well, I
probably-
saw one when we got out of the truck, remember? I
Yeah.
looked down in the woods. I'm like, guys, there's a coyote down there.
Yeah. So we get down there, and I grab my call out of the bag, and I go to my chest pack to grab my remote and turn it on, and yeah, I left that in the truck. So I'm like, shit, what do I do? Well, there was one here. I'm going to call a little bit, howl a couple times with my rush. Nothing. Got the rabbit out, ripped on that for a little bit. Nothing. Told Chip, was like, all right, I'm going to run back to the truck and grab my remote. I'll be
Yeah, well,
right
at least, it wasn't that far and you had somebody to watch while you were gone.
Yeah. So,
Because he might have showed up.
right.
It
Could have while I was gone.
Right.
Absolutely. So I zip back to the truck, grab that, get back, put the call out. Then we get set up, playing different sounds. Like if you guys were calling on the other side, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you either.
Um,
That was the spreading out thing, man.
Yeah.
That's another Brian Rush tactic.
so
He has changed us.
it was probably half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, just as this thing shows up in the field, Chip's like, right there in front of us. It starts raining.
Yep.
And like, I'm just like, I think I said, oh, well, here it comes.
Yeah.
And you can hear it on the tent.
Well, we were playing. It was supposed to rain. We were
Yeah.
keeping that in mind.
And I can't find it in the scope. Grab the thermal, scan in, and it's further right. I was like looking ahead of us, and it was further to my right.
Amazing how fast those little buggers can change direction.
And that field too had huge rollers in it, so it could have been in that valley.
Mm-hmm. Moving to your downwind. I don't remember which way the wind was that night.
I don't. I wish I could remember. So wind direction, can't remember shit.
I don't remember which way it was. If
No.
it was,
I want to say it was.
because we walked down and I was like, oh, it's gonna be good down here, and then we got there and I'm like, oh no, this is shit.
Yeah, I think it was quartering for us.
Yeah.
So it was kind of from back left to front right for us.
Yeah.
And
We didn't see a fucking thing on the lower
so
side.
I get on the thermal, spot it, get on the scope, got it. It's 148 yards, ranged it quick. Chip's like, who's taking shots? Like, I got it.
I heard that part.
I got it.
That's when the comms started working. Who's shooting? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, just kill it.
And I was like, oh, I'm on it. And I'm watching this thing, and it's getting a little closer, and it's coming like toward the call. So it's like quartering
Pardon.
across us. And 125, 130 yards, I woof. This thing checks up. I mean, you saw the video.
Yeah. It
Crosshair.
looked beautiful.
Crosshair was perfect.
I think Chip put blanks in your gun.
And I pull the trigger, and there she goes. 100 miles an hour, pulling gears.
Just grabbing gears.
And Chip's like, all right, well, here we go. Pow, pow, pow.
All right, so let me get to
pow.
my side of this. Me and Pierre are on the south end, and we were watching a couple of it was a possum, I think, and a coon I saw. Oh, pardon me. On summer schedule already. And the comms weren't. I hear the comms finally start working because I like my head turned the right way. We had buildings and silos and everything between us. So, I mean, there were some interference issues, but I hear Cousin Chip go, who's shooting? And I hear you go, I got him. And I'm like, Pierre, you hear that? And he was like, yup. So we're, at this point now, we're waiting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we hear the one shot. And I wish Pierre came tonight because I looked at him and he looked at me and he goes, that's right. We high five. We're like, dog down. And then we hear the second shot and Pierre goes, ooh. And I'm like, yeah, well, maybe it was spinning. Yeah. That's what I said. I was like, maybe it's now we're having a conversation at this point.
No,
I was like, maybe it's just spinning, and Chip finished it off. Then we hear another one. 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 It was 5.
It was 5.
It was 5 shots. I think where Chip sending Hail Marys at it while it was grabbing gears.
Oh yeah, he was.
I'm sure he'll remember you.
I was like, damn it. I was like, there's no way I missed it. He's like, no, I don't think I think you missed it. I was like, man, there's no fucking way.
Right.
I walk, I think that feels like 500 yards to the far tree line, pouring ass rain.
Yeah, it's raining at this point. I was like, come on, Pierre, I'm wet.
Ain't a thing out there. Like, son of a bitch.
I don't know. It was straight on kind of quartered, though.
Yeah, it was quartering.
I'll bet you it went through the skin on its shoulder like mine did.
Just skinned it.
And went under between the shoulder and the chest cavity.
Just pull it to the left just a hair.
Just enough. And it went straight through. And I'll bet you we shoot a dog there next year. Mark my fucking words.
With a scar on it.
With a scar on it. Because I burned that one here, and it looked great.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, dog on a vape pile, I shoot it, and it right through the skin on the shoulder and burned it. Had a racing stripe.
That's I don't know.
It happens.
But what sucks about it, it's the only shot I missed all season.
Yeah. The rest of them all connected. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you did.
I don't know either. I was like... I was just down on myself the rest of the night.
Me and Pierre were like, well, maybe there's like 5 dogs laying up there. I was like, come on, let's go. So we start walking up there, and I think that's the first thing I said. So is there 5 laying up here or what? Because
there wasn't any.
If anybody else was hunting around us that night, they heard that fucking volley. Yeah. Holy shit.
Absolutely.
Always on the last night, too. It's a fucking...
Yeah. Well, it was my last night.
Your last night, yeah.
You didn't go out on Sunday, did you?
I did not go. No, we went Saturday.
Right. But Sunday was technically the last day.
Yeah. Sunday, no, I went down. Me and Pierre were talking via text, and I went down, turned everything on, plugged everything in, and wife says to me, one more time. I said, yep, one more time, I think. Put the kids to bed. Figured on getting out here around 10 after 8. I go outside, it's pouring.
Yeah.
I text Pierre, I said, bro, it's pouring. And he's like, let me go outside and check. And I'm like, it's probably raining there too, bro. So he goes out, it's raining.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, we'll keep in touch. So now, fast forward, I don't know, 10 o'clock, quarter of. He texts me, he says, rain stop. I said, all right. And, he's like, I think I'm going to hit my field. And I'm like, all right, well, you can hit those. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then, we were texting back and forth. And then I was like, you know what, dude, I'm flat out. I'm done.
Spent.
Yeah. I had a great season. I put in a lot of time. I done all I need to do. And he's like, well, the hell with you guys, I'm going. And I'm like, go, man, go. Do it. He goes out, and my man, dude, at the last minute, pulls off a double on a new spot.
Solo
double. The picture is on the Facebook page of him. It's Pierre sitting in the back of his pickup with the 2 dogs, which I haven't even talked to him yet. What a fucking cool picture.
Yeah.
That is such a cool picture. I love it. And took us to 58. Yeah, we were knocking on 60, baby.
I know.
I was trying to get, my personal best was to get to 25. I did not. And I was trying to get us to 60.
Yeah.
Is what I was. Because, it's like, so after we hit 35 this year, I was like, you know what? We did it.
Yeah.
We're 36. We beat our goal last year. We had so much time left.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really care if, I feel good about it. And then we got to 40.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, in the beginning of that, I was good with 36. And now we're at 40. And I'm like, I want 60. Yeah. I think we can do it. I think we had enough time.
We got damn close.
Everybody put a ton of time in the field. I know I did. And
I did what I could.
Right. Everybody has jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I work for myself. It's a little different. Do I drag ass the next day? Yes. Am I a walking zombie? Yes. Do I come home from work, eat dinner, take a nap? You betcha. But it's everybody sees, like with the Facebook page and even with the podcast, they hear about all the good.
It's
More good than bad.
right.
There so many nights, dry fucking stands.
How many hours?
So next year I want to keep track.
Probably, accumulated to days, if not a few weeks of time out there that we didn't see anything, hear anything,
Right.
saw something,
Got screwed by the fog,
didn't pull the trigger.
wind. Which the wind doesn't really bother me, okay?
Yeah, I think,
it's not that I don't want to be one of them guys that's like, well, if it's windy, don't coyotes hang out. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is, if it's windy and 20 degrees and the real feel is 11, I ain't going to be out. You know what I mean? Like, I love doing this, but I have to, it's like Brian says, you got to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's got to be fun.
Well, how many nights were we out there this past season where, you're out there shivering, like, all right, we got to go get warm.
Yeah.
And then you're 15 minutes in the truck waiting for it to warm up with your hands curled up in claws because you can't move anything.
Well, we're just dedicated.
Hey.
And that's I will say that.
That's what got us to 58.
Right. Is everybody being dedicated and everybody
having fun.
Yeah.
We had a damn good time.
It was a fucking blast. And that's why, like, on the Facebook post I put up, I'm super proud of everybody. And because I know, we've come so far.
Mm-hmm.
Then that first night that we called when you shot your first dog was one Randy Anderson call, a hand-me-down e-collar, red lights.
Yeah.
The equipment we have now.
Oh, that was the Alpha, right? Was it the Alpha?
It might have been the Alpha Dog.
Yeah.
Which the Alpha Dog didn't even make appearance this year, which is super sad. Every night I was like, oh, maybe I'll take it. And then I don't. And then there was a couple of nights where I didn't take any e-collar.
Right. You just hand called.
Brian inspired me to try it, and I didn't shoot anything I hate to say this, but I just think the dogs up there are different than here. This is more populated. Not saying that that's not populated up there. It is, but maybe it's just pressure.
It could be.
I don't know. They respond more up there to Brian's sweet song, Brian and Andy's. But everybody did a fantastic fucking job, and supporting everybody and the team, and it's just
want to thank you guys for listening.
Oh yeah, and our listeners, man. The messages we get,
we love it.
Yeah,
absolutely love it. Love answering questions.
Right.
Keep them coming even our off season. Not that necessarily everyone's off
yeah.
season, but
you guys that get to keep hunting, if you you can email us. We'll come down and help. I just hope that we can. I hope we can do better. I think next year is going to ask
what's our goal for next season?
I have no idea, but I just know.
Like, I have a number, but I don't know if I want to say it.
Well, that's it. And I know we gained a bunch of new property.
Yes.
And that's a whole nother thing. Our landowners, a bunch of them have contacted me and said, "Hey, I don't know what you guys are doing, but it's working."
Yeah.
We don't see them. We have no pressure from predators. They don't hear them as much, and it's simple. It's because we killed them all.
Yeah, we're taking them home with us.
It's because they met the 223, the best coyote round ever, and they didn't. They went home in the truck.
When have I ever argued with you about that? You're trying to get a rise out of me right now. And when have I ever argued?
You never have, but it's my job to talk shit. It's my job.
It's not my fault. 243 is superior.
Hey, listen, I have one, but and I will say now we're on this topic. I did see some runners off of larger caliber rifles this season.
What? I had one.
Yeah, you had one. I'm not saying just you. Don't take it all personal. I I did see some runners, so I don't really care unless you're shooting a 50.
But you did too. So
Oh yeah,
so
but I'll own that. You know what I mean?
And I didn't.
Right? I know.
I put it.
I have it worse than you guys.
I tracked that thing for over an hour through the thickest brush I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Pierre had a runner too. Blood.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Thursday night? The last Thursday? Yeah, the last Thursday. Pardon me. Getting over a little cold.
Was it Thursday night?
Remember at the little farm?
Yeah, no, I remember it.
That was the last week.
Yeah, that's another one we might be losing.
Yeah, they're just plopping houses in there like... well, we didn't lose it. We have next door.
Yeah.
And we
do have areas
west.
around
West, east, we're fine.
Yeah.
They just... That's a really good access because we can park and not get bothered.
Yeah.
And move in there and walk. We walk, and that's another thing, guys.
That's a long walk.
That's not even all of them, though. But we walk a fuck ton this year.
Yeah. Leave the truck.
Yeah.
Over there, and we'll walk in.
Walk, man, because our dogs, they see headlights, gonzy.
Yep.
You know, so we'll walk, and we've bumped coyotes, and a lot of our success, you know, this year, that's a part of it too, is that, you know, we walk.
Yeah.
You know, but
covered a lot of ground.
A ton of ground. It's like so weird, you know. Before we were coyote hunters, not know this feeling that you're having right now.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck do we do with ourselves now?
Well, what we've been doing the last week.
Yeah.
Every night.
So we're not to like, don't judge us, but we're Call of Duty guys.
Yeah, we game a little bit in the evenings.
But we've been Call of Duty for
a long time.
When did the Xbox, the original Xbox?
I never had an original Xbox. I had a 360.
Right. But I had the original.
We didn't play back then.
Not online together. No. I want to say like 15 years, man.
That's how long we've been playing COD together.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's what we do in our off season.
Yeah, it's Xbox.
Is work on our shooting skills.
Yeah.
My wife, you were busy napping last night, but
yeah, sorry.
She, no, it's fine. I forgive you. She comes in and she goes, "It's off season, huh?" And I got my headset on. Yeah. I can't even hear what she's saying. So she comes over and just taps me on my shoulder. And she's like, "Off season." And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, I'll be up." And I went to bed at fucking midnight. I was
still staying up late, even in the off season.
The first, so Sunday night, 2 sleepy gummies.
Yeah, I
went to a coma.
Mm-hmm.
I was late Monday, getting over to the shop because my eyes sanded themselves shut.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah,
the first night home is the best night. But
last Friday we were playing some COD, playing some Warzone, and I think it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock. You were like, "All right, I'm done." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, no, me too."
You stayed up, didn't you?
No, I went to bed. Wife and I went to bed, and we both slept until 9:30.
Yeah,
yeah.
The next day. Doesn't that feel good? Well, your kids are older.
Yeah, my kids are older. They're 10 and 15. They can
I can't
pretty
believe
much
Finn's 15, dude.
Take care of themselves. And she got up to let the dogs out. Here I am thinking it's like 5, 6 in the morning. It's like, "No, I'll take care of it. She's like, "No, it's all right, fine. I'm fine. Just lay down." And I look at my watch. I'm like, "Holy shit, it's 9:30."
Right, right. And that's a whole nother thing. Talking about wives, our wives. We are super blessed.
Absolutely.
They are extremely supportive of our season, our long-ass season.
Oh, yeah, they know.
They understand that we're obsessed and we set these goals for ourselves like a bunch of idiots. Mm-hmm. And she knows we're...
For something that's so unpredictable.
Right.
And we set these...
Right.
goals.
And I'm no quitter. Never was.
No.
That's why I'm still farming in this economy. But I can't say enough, about our wives and how supportive, and the girlfriends. Not everybody's married, and how supportive they are, and we are super blessed, and they enjoy our time home now.
Yeah.
But they also know it's super short-lived, and this is when I'm like, I let her go and do her thing with her girlfriends and kind of hold the fort.
Yeah.
But that's one thing we never talk about is how supportive they are to us, and how lucky we are. So if they do listen to us, because my wife listens to our
Mine
podcast,
does not. But
she knows how much I appreciate her.
Yours can relay the message to mine.
Yeah, yeah, they chat. But and that's the other thing. If you're gonna be a good coyote hunter, you gotta have a good wife.
Yeah,
because we have kids.
We have kids,
houses.
It's a time-consuming hobby.
Yep. Besides the money.
Well, we're not going to get into
And then,
that,
the nights you come home mad, and I don't know how you are, but, there's been plenty of nights where I've walked in that bedroom throwing shit because I missed or had a spinner that took off, and she'll wake up out of a dead sleep, not even get mad at me, and she'll be like, just tell me what happened.
Yeah.
And she's like, just calm down. 1, you're going to wake the kids up. 2, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, just tell me what went wrong. And I show her the video, and she'd be like, no, honey, you missed.
Yeah.
Or no, you hit him bad. And she's straight with me, and I'm like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
But I come home screaming all the time.
No,
we're obsessed.
My dogs do that for me when I get home.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Your dogs are high strung.
Yeah.
Every noise, that kind of thing, bark.
Not really, though.
Not with you?
No. My wife and I say it all the time. They're terrible guard dogs.
Yeah.
Because, we have an electronic deadbolt.
Mm-hmm.
I punch in the code, and it makes noise as it unlocks.
Yeah.
I go in the house, close the door, and that little click at the end of closing the door is what gets them.
Yeah.
I'm already in the house.
Yeah, it's too late.
They don't usually bark much, but they'll come tearing down the hall and, running around.
Ellie used to, but she's just old now.
Yeah, she don't even bark at me anymore.
Nope. She didn't even bark she was upstairs with me and the kids when you came in. But, so any of you out there that are as lucky as we are, this is when you hang out with your woman, make her happy, buy her something. Mine loves books. I will buy her all the books she ever wants because I'll build another rifle and she won't say a word. But this is the time. But anyway, my last coyote, it's been 14 days. It was not as a suspense. Well, I guess it was. I went over to the farm, my farm, because I still got them there, calves and stuff. And prey distress. Okay, prey distress started to work towards the end, and I think they were just bulking up for denning season, or because they've already mated at this point.
They should be.
There's pups out.
I was going to say they should be dropping pups.
There's
now.
pups out right now. That's why you don't hear them. You don't nothing.
Yeah,
they're not
quiet.
They're not vocal right now. Not here anyway. So I went to the farm. I did some rabbit, and I had heat coming in hot, and I was like, oh, here we go. Big old bobcat. So that would be bobcat number 5. That I've seen since bobcat season has closed. Cool thing about it was I had turned the call off. He went away. I turned it back on. He came back. So I waited, but he turned around and he was dedicated to this. He wanted that rabbit. Came back, and then I turned it off again, and I just sat there and watched. Pulled a page out of Pierre's book, and I just sat, and he ended up hunting a rabbit right in front of me, and I watched him take it, and to watch how low they can get.
Oh, yeah.
When they're going through the grass. Just like
right in the dirt.
Watching a fucking lion or a tiger on National Geographic. I'm watching this through my scope, and he pounces and gets his rat. Then you hear the rabbit squeal.
Yeah.
Which, mind you, was not 3 minutes long, 2 minutes long. It was like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Just a little thing there, Don't play your call for 5 minutes straight. Anyway, I watched him pounce a rabbit. That was cool. So I knew I was only going to do a one and done. I stayed there way long, hour, and because I had some answers with vocals way off. Hour and 30 minutes before I left. I get here, park my truck, get my stuff out, and when I pulled in, I had eyes in the field. Well, they were deer. I could tell from the pickup lights. They're deer. So I get out, put wood in the stove, and I'm looking, and I'm like, well, I got to shut my scanner off. So I just look out in the field.
Of course.
And the deer are out there running in circles like rabbits in the brush. And I'm like, man.
That's weird.
That's weird. It's not rut right now.
Yeah, right.
That's almost what it looked like a mature buck running a group of does around. So I pull the scanner out, and I'm looking. I'm like, deer, 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 deer. And I'm like, oh, that's not a deer. No e-call or nothing. I didn't have nothing on me. Gun was unloaded in the case. So I throw my case right on the ground, open my case, chamber around, grab my hand calls and my tripod, and the wind was perfect. We had a good solid wind, 5-6 miles an hour, so it was noisy.
Yeah.
Another page out of Brian and Andy's book. Checked the wind. It was perfect. I knew what I had to do. So I started booking across the field here. I caught, I don't know, probably 500 yards I got. And hill, it's like a roller in the field. Crest the roller, scan, deer, deer, deer. And then I see this one blob in the middle of them. And the deer are running around it. And pull my scope up, look. It's coyote sitting. And...
just sitting there with deer running.
Just sitting there.
Around it.
Just sitting there. The deer are all worked up. Now, before anybody jumps me, I don't know if it was trying to eat one. I know they were unhappy with its presence.
Sure.
I can tell you that much. Maybe because they're getting close to fawning. Yeah. And they're starting to get that, because I find dead fawns here all summer long.
Should be a few less this year, though.
Few less. Well, I don't know. I got a coyote on camera every night now. Only one.
Yeah.
But
it could be the male.
The male to that
food.
Could be. So this dog just was sitting there, and with the roller in the field and your IR guys, you get that like gleam, So I cranked the old sniper hog back, just so it's not as bright. And I just one time, and she turned her. What it was, she was facing me, looking backwards.
Okay.
At the deer, which was total. It was crazy because if she was facing me when I come walking up,
I would have seen you.
Might have seen me. I squeaked at her. She turned, and that was it. It was close. Probably 130, 140 yards.
Good shot.
Didn't go 20. Straight on shot. That's, I say it all the time. People talk about 223s and runners and this and that. And like I say, we have them with 243s. It's all about shot placement. I don't care what you use. I've seen them run off a 6.5.
Yeah.
And that's a true story. It's all about what you use. It's all about where you hit them, not about what you use.
Yeah.
So if it is your off season, it's time for church.
Time for church.
It's time to practice.
Yeah.
I've started already. A little bit of stuff.
No phone call from
me. It was me and the wife, and you know what? I don't want to sound like an asshole. I'm good with my rifle. Oh. Do I miss? Yes. But I don't shoot my pistols.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got the pistols out and did some reloading drills, me and her. We had a great time. I'm actually looking at buying another pistol now.
Yeah.
Just something for me and her to plink with. I'm actually going to get 2 of them, I think, if I can swing it. 22s, because we can buy a brick.
Oh, yeah.
And just go out and plink.
Inexpensive.
Right. I love shooting my .45. I really do. both of them.
Adds up fast.
It's super. And you know what? I suck with it.
Yeah.
I can hit with a rifle, but I suck with a pistol.
Hmm.
So that is my goal for this summer.
Shoot mine more as well.
Right. Is like, let's, because Cousin Chip bought a 22 pistol, and it just came to me. I'm like, that's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Because then we can just go out here. We don't need, you're going to wear ear protection, but it's not crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can shoot a ton of rounds,
and
you're not going to get, bored with it or that kind of thing. But so,
no, I think tomorrow I'm going to go look at a shotgun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You went for turkey?
Mm-hmm.
I tried to win you one at the gun club the other night.
No.
It was a Zeiss, too. It was beauty. Camo.
Yeah.
I'm like, I took just enough money for a raffle ticket. And I said, if I win this, I'm keeping this one, and I'll give you my other one that's brand new.
Yeah.
My other turkey gun.
I was like, I got my dad's 12, but it's got a 4-mile long barrel.
I know.
And when we're out kicking brush for rabbits and stuff, it's long. It's probably.
So you want to get something else?
Yeah, I want something that I can use turkey, rabbit. If we're gonna,
but what we have is bird guns.
Yeah.
For,
if I come down here and we're shooting skeet, I'm gonna bring the long gun.
Oh, sure.
But turkey,
Listen,
rabbit,
guns are like shoes, man.
One for every occasion.
You don't have to try to.
I'm not justifying it to you. I'm just telling you what my thought process is. I don't need to convince you that I need another gun.
You know what my thought process is? I need a 22 pistol. And I've been talking to Tony.
Yeah.
And I got it all picked out.
I think I'm going to go see him here tomorrow morning. And see what kind of deal we can make.
He'll be happy to see you. He did good this year, too.
Yeah.
He did really good.
Everyone that we
know did good.
We associate with.
Yep.
It was a fantastic season.
Steve and Alpha Dog.
Yep.
They did fantastic.
Were they high 20s, 30?
Yep. Yeah. I think it was over 25, I know that.
Nice.
But this is what? Their third year?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Third year.
Yeah. Shooting 25 plus dogs.
Right. You know what I mean? They listen to our podcast. It's working. No.
You could take a page out of our book.
Yeah, well, I've talked to them all. They ask, and I give my opinion. And even like when we talk about it on here, just because we say that we do something like that, it might not work for you. Because like when we went up north with Brian, it was totally fucking different.
Oh, yeah.
It was totally different.
Well, the terrain up there is also completely different than down here.
I talked to Brian the other night on the phone, and cannot wait. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. We couldn't make it again. I was like, but next year, bro. And he was like, dude, I know. I was like, we're gonna fucking kill it next year because
I gotta look at a calendar now.
Oh, see when the first day is.
Yeah, June, July, August, October. October 1st is a Wednesday.
Perfect. It's an early night for me.
So that's an early night for you. Am I going to burn 2 days in the first week of the season?
I think so.
Because
you always take the first.
Well, I try to take the first night off, yes. But I was thinking we should head up there.
Do you want to go first night up north?
No. That first Saturday.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll take the 1st and the 4th off.
Yeah, well, it depends on Ryan and Andy, but yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, depends on their schedule.
Yeah.
But if we can swing that, I'll take those 2 days.
Sure. It's gonna be sick, dude. We have good spots now. We have a better understanding of our old spots.
Yep.
And it's gonna be fucking epic.
The new tactics that we're using in
stuff. Oh man. And Brian, we were talking. Brian's always praising us. And I tell him, I was like, you just stop, And he's like, no, man, he's like, I can't say it enough that the fact that you guys use an e-caller with hand calls is more people should be doing that. It's an outstanding idea. He loves it.
Yeah. I mean, it worked wonders for us.
And he saw it. So the night he came down with us, we did it.
Yeah.
I wish we shot something that night.
That would have been nice.
Did
we? No, we didn't even see anything.
Nope.
We heard him on the last stand.
Yep.
Which we kept
way off. Three housing developments over.
And we kept Brian out way longer than he wanted to be.
And Brian goes, these dogs start howling, serenading, and he goes, I want to go that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, bro, we don't really have nothing that way. That's the problem.
Yeah. But no, it's I mean, yeah, we've said it so many times, but
what was that noise? You heard that?
I heard Ellie.
Oh, it was Ellie.
Yeah.
Everything sounds louder in my headset.
Sorry about the silence. There was
a
noise, and we both looked at the front door.
Yeah, like somebody was coming through it. So, yeah, again, everybody did a great job. We've got a ton of support from the Fur Girl, Oak Hill Taxidermy. If you're around us and you need something done, 100%.
Highly recommended.
Her work is fucking beautiful. She has such an amazing attention to detail.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, have you heard anything about our furs?
I heard, so the big cat that me and Junior and Rusty shot, not this season, last season, Junior's first night kill, is next to go be put together.
Well, I mean, just furs. Like, I didn't want anything mounted.
Right. I don't know if she sent any furs out.
Okay.
That's all we've been talking about is that cat.
Just curious,
me and the wife have 2 bucks there.
Yeah.
That are coming up, and we have my coyote that's from last season. That's coming up too, which is going to be a sweet mount. It's a blonde, and it's going to have a black squirrel in its mouth. It's going to be fucking awesome.
That'll be really cool to see.
I don't know where I'm going to put it.
Yeah.
We're going to have, I don't know. We're going to have to put an addition on the house.
We're just going to have to finish off the garage.
I got to do something because I have way too much taxidermy.
Well, we'll finish off the garage. We'll set up a permanent podcast station.
Yeah.
All your mounts.
Yes. Yeah. I got to do something with that. The house always needs work.
Oh, I know.
It's
there's
a joke.
There's a couple things I want to do this week. But we'll see. We'll see how things go.
Yeah, so Oak Hill, Guns Inc.
Yeah, Guns Inc.
Zero Tolerance. They always, Seth is great, helps us out. Oh, man, Lucky Duck. I had some Lucky Duck issues. Lucky Duck came through. Sniper Hog Lights, they helped a lot. We had I don't want to call them issues, just stupid little things I had to work out with lights and stuff.
Yeah.
We have good support.
Yes.
We have good support.
With the products that we use, they're backed up by
and that's
people who
important
sell
with
them.
this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's so important.
We beat the snot out of our equipment.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We really do.
Oh, yeah.
We're not super kind to it. It's not... I want to say that our digital scopes might be... I'm probably going to catch a lot of shit for this. A little more robust than a regular glass scope.
Yeah.
You can knock them around a little bit. And
yeah, well, yeah.
They're not like, oh, shit, I need to re-zero it. I know there's glass out there that's...
Yeah. They design them that way because they're so precious of what's inside them.
Right. But, yeah, I mean, the like you said, the support we get from the companies that we buy from, the products that we use is key.
And our callers.
The callers.
Our new call guy, man.
The call guy. We can't praise him enough.
Yeah, we talk about Brian all the time, and people might get tired of hearing it, but I don't really care.
We've said it before. I'm going to say it again right now. You want a hand call.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. Let him know One Predator sent you up
Oh,
there.
yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. Yeah, if you guys listen to us and buy calls from him, please tell him that it's coming. We're not getting anything for it.
No.
It's not like that.
It's not like that. We just
want to know that our voices are being heard because his attention to detail is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
He harvests the wood that he from beginning to end. There,
Yeah.
everything is handmade.
Yep.
And he makes turkey calls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got those in the works too.
Turkey, waterfowl, deer, coyote,
Yep.
everything. He makes beautiful stuff, and it's so funny. Like we were up there, did that podcast with Andy,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about it that night. It's like, you bought those 2 rabbits. We jump on his website while we're doing a podcast, order a howler. We end up at his shop. Next thing you know, I've talked to Brian as much as I talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the relationships we've gained from this
Mm-hmm.
is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And our down south boys.
Yeah. Our guys down south. Can't forget you guys.
Yeah, the
JP and
PA,
Jeremy.
the PA guys. Jeremy coming up and hunting with us.
Yep, that was cool.
I had a great fucking time with Jeremy. He's super fun. He's just, what's the thing about coyote hunters? We're all the same.
Yeah.
It's like, you're always nervous about it. Then you get in a truck and you're like, fuck, these guys are just like us.
Yeah, just like us.
We did not make it down there, but we are already planning to do that. But your season's year round, I think, isn't it?
I think their coyote season.
So we can just come down and do it in shorts. I'll wear a Hawaiian shirt. Get one of them Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
Shoot a coyote with a Hawaiian shirt. Fuck yeah.
Some in your camo Crocs.
Yeah, camo Crocs. Camo Crocs. But yeah, when Jeremy came out, that was a good time, man.
Yeah.
Jeremy's fun. Who else? Who else? Brian Wilcox.
Yes.
He supports us 100%.
Yeah.
Always messaging me.
Brian, I did receive your email. I'm
Yes.
terrible at responding. Honestly, you're the only one who's emailed
We're
us.
working on something for you, Brian.
So we got something in the works coming your way. Still got your address.
Yep.
We'll.
So, I mean,
we'll
it
get
was going to be a
something to you.
surprise, but I guess if you listen to us, this is proof that he does listen. I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to text us.
Yeah.
So, we're working on something.
We
'cause
appreciate
Brian's
you
the only one that
listening.
responded. We appreciate you, Brian. We met him at the outdoor show when we did that thing with Mr. Rush. It's crazy how many people we've met this year. Just the Facebook conversations on Messenger that come into the Facebook page, and people just wanting the bullshit.
Yeah.
like we're doing right now, and that that's what they love about us. We're not orchestrated.
No,
We curse, we swear.
There is 0 notes on this table.
Yeah,
We don't have a script. We sit down, we hit record, and we just start talking.
Right, and I say every time, I'm like, what do you want to talk about?
And
Like, what are we
there's maybe like a few ideas of what we
Yeah.
want to cover, but most of the time those ideas don't get covered in that
No.
episode.
But everybody
So-
enjoys us because of that.
Yeah, it's just
We are
you know,
very real.
yeah, we're just a couple dudes hanging out in the kitchen talking about something that we love doing.
Yeah, and it goes back to our numbers, man. Like the one year I shot 3 coyotes all season. I was like, oh, red lights.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And like now the numbers, and again, I hate to keep tooting our own horn, but we put some fucking time in.
Yeah.
Like everybody did. And it paid off.
Yeah.
It really did pay off. We're super supported by our landowners, man. They love having us there. We're respectful.
Yeah.
We're respectful to other hunters in the area.
Mhm.
We all know who's out there and who's near us, and we, if you listen to us, great. If you don't, you should. We try to stay out of each other's backyards the best we can because we want them to have fun too.
And we have everyone have equal opportunity
Sure.
to shoot coyotes.
I took
Oh,
Mike,
it's-
the tire guy, out.
Yeah.
He's new to it. We did not shoot a dog. I did call a dog, but me and Mike were looking at a skunk and got a little distracted. Dog got downwind, dog left. But
I was like that possum that you and cousin Chip are looking
yeah,
at that
I mean, it
one night
happens
down
all
at
the time.
Sheffield. Hey,
It's
look
like,
at this
look at the
possum.
birdie.
Possum. Like, coyote,
Coyote
bang.
bang. Yeah. But Mike had a fantastic fucking time.
Yeah.
He was grinning from ear to ear. He was like, "Dude, this is awesome." I'm like, "Yeah, this is only the beginning."
Yeah, I know. Well, next season we'll get my son out.
Yep. The kids are getting involved now.
Hopefully he
So
enjoys it. I mean,
time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see in October.
We're pretty dedicated to sit out in this kind of weather that we have, especially this year. I have this hair tickling me on my mic. And I can't get it. But anyway. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look at that. I can't grab it. Yep.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Sorry, technical difficulties. I also want to thank Jeremy Stoliker. I'm probably butchering it, buddy.
Yeah, Stoliker. I believe it's Stoliker from Defender Training.
Yeah, teaches a pistol class.
Yes,
for guys and girls. Defensive training, like different shooting positions. I guess I don't know. My wife's taking it, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll give you updates on how that's
Yeah,
going.
you can talk. She's here now. You can talk about Jeremy's pistol class after you take one. It'd be cool. And tell everybody what you think.
It's defender training.
Yeah. But which now we've been shooting pistols more.
I gotta.
We went out the other day. It was fun.
Yeah, and I talked to Tony today, honey, and he has 2 of those ones we want up there, or the ones I want.
Wait, the pistols? Does he have my extended mag?
I don't know about your extended mag. I'll have to ask.
What make is it?
Sig Sauer. But it's, I should show it to you.
You could probably just order one right from Sig.
Yeah, right. Tony was supposed to work on it. I don't know.
Where's my gun?
I don't know. That's not a good question to ask on here, honey.
It's in the bag. It's around here.
Anyway. One Predator after dark.
Bullets are in the jar.
Yeah, I know. It's not loaded. I know it's not loaded. She took her bullets out and put them in a jar on the shelf. Because they had to have, she had to take them up there and make sure it was empty. Anyway, I don't even know where to go from that. Pierre pulled it off for us last night, the last minute. Kudos to him.
Yeah,
I have
knocked
not
down a
talked to
double.
him yet. I was hoping he'd be here tonight. I thought for sure he would have shown up.
Yeah, I put the message in the group for everyone. Hey, this is what we're doing. I mean, we were only like 5 minutes late from the time I said we were going to record, so we did pretty good.
Right. So we are done now and
You get
depressed.
To, hear our depression over the next 6 months of Miss Coyote season.
I think we should do some call-ins. If somebody wants to call in and chat,
Yeah, we can do that.
we can do that. And we're working on some others. We have many ideas. We have some great ideas.
Oh yes.
That we are not going to reveal.
No. We're gonna work on some things, and if we can make it work, we will let you guys know when those things.
It's opportunities for our listeners.
Yes, and we'll fill you in on the details when we get things figured out.
We have a lot of plans for the off season to just do things better. I hope. Yeah, you see what she's talking about here? We're looking at guns now.
No, because I have a 365,
Yes.
and it has this one mag.
Just goes flash.
I was wondering.
Back on the gun.
Can I say that for a second? I wonder if you can buy just the
Cap for it. I don't know.
just the cap instead of having.
I don't know.
to
I
get a
had
whole
my
new-
gun guy get on it, and he failed.
Although it doesn't hurt to have an extra mag.
No.
So,
They want us to have 3.
oh really?
Yeah. Yep. 3 mags.
What?
Yeah, we're talking about
what's,
Jeremy's course. So if anybody's interested, look him up. Defender Training. He's on Facebook.
It's recommended for 3.
He's got reactive targets, I guess. Did you see the range while you were up there, honey?
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there. What did it look like? Like ours, or there was like pistol benches?
No, so theirs is all short range
Yeah.
because it's for pistols.
Yeah.
So yours is long and skinny and goes
Far.
400 yards.
Yeah.
And theirs is more set up for like 5, 10,
Yeah.
20 yards. You know
Oh,
what I
really?
mean? Yeah.
I wondered
But
because I didn't
there's
ask.
all different. There was all different stuff. I went out there and checked it out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, everyone was doing their thing.
Yeah, I told her to tell Jeremy when she got up there, she was gonna start knocking on doors looking for spots to hunt coyotes. It's like, make sure you tell him. Because once she got to his place, I zoomed in on her pin, and I was like, oh yeah, look at that. There's a field here, 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 here. I'm like, we could totally hunt up there.
That's funny.
You're looking up mags now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if somebody wants to, if we would do a call in, get somebody to call in. We got plenty of guys that.
Yeah, we have the capability for
Yeah.
call-ins.
Yeah, message us on Facebook, guys. If you guys want
We'll
to pick our brains or talk, we're going to do some lives.
Yes, we will do some
Scheduled lives.
Ooh.
Yeah. Josh is focused now. What'd you find there?
for a whole mag with the extender
Yeah.
is $50.
Yeah, whatever.
No,
Love
I
it.
know. I'm just.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, well,
that's a
them
nice pistol.
The SIGs are, flashy. In my
Mine's
opinion.
not.
Yours is pretty nice, though.
Oh yeah, no, I like mine. I like the tritium sights on it.
Right.
I freaking love mine.
I know.
No, that's a pretty little pistol. I like it.
Now we're going to buy 2 more. And you know what the best part about it is we combined our pistol permits, or
Yeah.
I did.
Wife and I did the same
Yeah,
thing.
so I was like, she could.
I don't know.
I was like, she could.
signed something.
I was like, honey, you can take a 45 with you if you want.
Yeah,
If you want it.
whatever, it's on your. If
It's on
your
hers just as
permit,
much
then
as mine.
You can carry it too. Yeah.
But so that goes along with what we're saying. We're gonna practice, man. We're gonna.
Let me know. I'll come. I'll bring.
I
I'll come
definitely want an AGM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
like
want-
the
you want-
picture
you want the
quality and the
Spectrum?
4K.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which gun I'm gonna put it on, but I have a few.
You got a few choices.
Yeah.
No, I like it a lot.
Super impressed with that scope. The
I got-
DNT too.
Yeah, the DNT is nice.
I love the DNT. The batteries last. It runs off a battery pack. The recording's kind of a little screwy to get used to. Downloading the videos is a little longer than a Pulsar. It takes a little bit of time. It's kind of weird. Other than that, the quality is great.
Yeah.
I love the scope.
Yeah, I got a.
And for the money,
I got
it's a little bit more than a Wraith.
Yep.
And you get a light if you get it from Jason. You
Yeah.
get the kit.
Yeah, you got a whole kit. Yeah, I got to tweak the AGM a little bit. Fiddle around with that ballistics calculator.
Yeah. We got to
Get-
shoot it.
Yeah.
You know.
Get that figured
And
out.
I got to do the same thing with the other one.
Yeah.
We need bullets. We got to go to Tony.
Okay.
We need bullets.
Let's go.
We need bullets. We got to practice.
We'll go wake him up.
I think we need to.
Your rounds are buying at once.
Oh my God. I think.
New law.
Huh?
There's a new law.
Oh yeah, Hokel.
What now? I know the whole.
If you buy a ton of ammo at once, they're gonna flag you
Yeah.
For what?
for buying a ton of ammo at once.
Actually being-
Yeah.
So someone like my uncle Rick will go in.
Uncle Rick, you got to
He'll
meet Uncle
buy
Rick.
$1,000 worth of ammo.
Yeah, he
every
just
time,
does that.
and he just
Right.
stop- he
And he
doesn't
and he
shoot.
target shoots.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I don't even think he does that anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's
He
just
brings
it's
me
just
ammo.
just a habit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he brings me ammo. I'm waiting to. I keep telling him because he's like, oh, I'm coming over, and he brings a big bottle of Tito's, and I keep telling him I'm waiting to come home. And there's going to be a '69 Camaro in my yard for me with a big bow on it because I tell him, and we'll start talking about cars. You know, he's like, oh yeah, that's what you need. I'm like, I know, you should buy me one. But he always brings me gifts. He's my favorite uncle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna do a 4K. I think. And other than that, calls are gonna stay the same.
Maybe some new sounds.
The Bog Infinite,
Yeah, the Infinite's been working for you.
I love it. The ball head's a little bit to get used to, coming from a fixed one
Yeah.
like we had on the other ones. Everybody bashes the Bog tripod. I don't know why.
I don't either. We've never had any problems with any
Love
of the
my
ones that we've
Bog.
owned. I got the Recon now.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's super light. How is that in the wind?
Fine.
Yeah. Does it make you nervous because it's like light and
No.
the gun's heavy?
No.
No. That's kind of weird.
And
to me.
it's not like I'm 15 feet away from it either. I'm
Right.
standing right next to it. So if
'Cause
it
we hunted
starts,
some wind this year.
yeah, if I
Like
had
your fucking eyes are watering.
yeah, I haven't had it tip over, but if it was going anywhere, I'm right there to grab it.
Right. Yeah, both great. I love my new tripod.
Yeah,
I don't. I took the aluminum one out and put the spot and scope in it
Mhm.
Sunday. I don't know how I carried that fucking thing. That tripod feels like it's 100 pounds.
Well, I swapped out the clamp head for the Arca rail,
Arca rail.
and it's even lighter.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that thing, I don't know if it weighs 3 pounds
Yeah.
with the Arca mount on
You
it.
like to? Is yours a ball head?
Yeah.
So you can pivot it and all that.
Oh yeah.
That's so handy.
Mm-hmm.
For off counter like terrain.
Yep.
Like so, if we're on a side hill, you can flatten your gun out.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to slide one leg all the way out to try and level it.
I mean, if you're on a hill, I still have to adjust the legs,
Right.
but because I don't want it like
Right.
one leg straight up and down. But
Yeah, it's super handy though. I like the ball head. I was in the beginning. I was like, man. She was like, oh, how was your new tripod? I'm like, yeah, the ball head's rough to get used to.
yeah, it's
But
I like
now, oh man, it's like, it's the range of motion that I have.
mm-hmm.
So say you're facing one way and the dog's backdoor you. When you spin around and adjust that head so quick,
Yep.
to where it's ideally good for the way you were pointing, but not for the way you have to point.
Yeah.
That's the stuff. And there's a lot of tripods out there. Everybody uses different ones. Two Vets. Tony uses the Two Vets. He loves it. They're me personally, I think they're all I don't want to say the same, but very similar.
Yeah.
And I think not taking anything away from the more expensive ones, but I just don't think it's necessary.
You don't
I
have to
wanna
spend
say-
$1,000.
I don't think you need to.
tripod.
I think the best thing you can do is find people that hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Go try it.
Yeah. See what they have
That's
and
the
try it
best
out.
thing about the best thing and worst thing for us is we want something new, we got to go buy it, which is fine. It sucks, but it's fine to try it.
Yeah.
But I haven't made a bad purchase yet. I don't think.
No.
I mean, right? She's laughing. Just wait, honey. We got 2 more rifles to build.
I didn't really buy any coyote.
I
equipment
didn't.
this
I
past
bought
year.
one scope and one light and a
The
tripod.
tripod.
That's it.
How many new?
One scope, one light, and one
Yeah,
tripod.
but how many new guns do we have now?
Well, they were all. That wasn't all this season.
Built or already built?
Well,
Yeah.
I do want a chassis. That one we
where
looked
it's
at.
Yeah. Oh, that.
The MDT for the Ruger. It's what was the name of it? It was one with the pistol grip on it, but
Mhm.
not.
It wasn't the Oryx
No.
like I got. It was a
Well,
different one.
it's a lot cheaper.
Hmm.
It's what we were on. Oh, you know what? It's what was on that 2506.
That was a Savage. He said he could get you an MDT chassis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't need him to get me a chassis. Huh?
Savage makes good
We
rifle.
love Savage. We're
Oh, yeah.
Savage people. I'm
My
trying to
17
think.
is a Savage.
Savage girly, man. Big time.
That thing will.
They're, the freaking bolt action is so smooth.
Smooth, very smooth. I like them.
You should try out the Tika.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this made me think of something. The 2506 deal.
Yeah.
Mike Loveland Jr. He listens to us, and me and him are friends on Facebook. And he texts me, and when he listened to the other podcast, he's like, "Man, I love the podcast," And then he sends me pictures of one of his rifles, and guess what it is?
Is it that 2506?
It's a 2506
Oh, okay.
with a chassis on it. I got a picture of it here. This thing is fucking sexy. Of course, he's in a free state.
Oh, of course. Oh,
Yeah. So Mike's isn't that pretty?
that is very nice.
That is a pretty 25. He's like, dude, you will love the 2506, and I'm like, don't even stop talking me into it. because I'm totally gonna buy one now. It's like the OG cartridge for shooting coyotes.
That's a very pretty rifle.
So
like it.
it's funny that we talk about it, and like I just thought that nobody else used a 2506, and then Mike texts me. He's like, "Dude, I used one," and I'm like, "Fuck!" And so he sends me a picture of it, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, Daddy needs that." Look at that thing, honey. That's a chassis. It's beautiful. I don't know what scope that is.
No,
Maybe an I-ray.
could be.
He's got a ball head with Arca rail and the whole deal.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to like the Arca rail after using the.
Is it tight?
Oh yeah, and
Yeah?
it's only like a quarter turn.
Really?
Quarter
And
turn.
you feel good about it? Like it's not going to fall out?
No, I ain't going anywhere.
Because like a gun like that, there's some money there. You know
Wow.
what I mean? Well, even the Oryx and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, don't even think about it. Stop counting. Don't count. Don't count. We know what the gun costs.
And
We know
then
what
there's the light. Oh
yeah,
geez.
then there's the light.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the new Sniper Hog lights are fucking awesome.
the Hyperions.
Yep, they're awesome.
Fucking
They're
love
lighter.
'em.
I like the zoom. No more twists.
No more
straight in and out.
In and out. And
The indicator light.
Yep.
So silly. You think it's the dumbest thing. The indicator light on the power switch, huge.
yeah,
Because us IR guys will leave our fucking lights on,
done it.
and then we get to the next spot, and they're dead.
Yep.
But now we have a light to remind us, hey, dummy, your light's on.
Yep.
So I love them. But, yeah. Well, how long have we been at this? We're over an hour.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if anybody wants to call in, get a hold of us. Let's talk.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll set something up. We're gonna do some lives over the
We're going to do some
off-season.
lives. We kind of have an idea of maybe doing some T-shirts. I've been talking with our T-shirt people.
Okay.
SKB Country Creations. Great people to deal with.
They're another one we got to mention.
Oh yeah, we
Like-
can't thank them. They are super supportive of us.
Yeah.
Listen to us. I can text her at midnight and she answers. I'm sorry.
The rest of you have to go through their
Right.
Facebook page.
Yeah. Right. But they're working on some shirts order for us, and I want to do. I was thinking about doing some shirts. Like, I don't know if somebody'd be interested in buying a shirt.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We'll get an order together.
Yeah, if
And-
you guys want a shirt or a ball cap or a sticker or something,
Yeah.
like drop us a message and maybe we can on Facebook or
Facebook or onepredatorhunts@gmail.com.
Yeah,
email
at
us
Gmail.
if you're more
Email us.
comfortable doing that.
We're kind of new to all this,
Yeah.
like the
Merch.
merch. But if somebody's interested, we could definitely. I've already spoke with them about it, and we can make it happen.
Okay.
Um,
Excellent.
and it's more promoting them and us.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like a huge money making thing.
That's
all it is.
no. I didn't.
But if you want a shirt, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that. So, anyway, do your bit. I'm ready.
You're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Thanks for sticking with us all season.
Yeah.
Now you can listen to us cry all summer. It's going to be great.
We are gonna do some hunting here next month.
Yes, turkey.
Turkey's coming up.
Yeah, we're
gonna-
newfound turkey people.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that, so that'll be
Oh.
interesting.
You're going to love fucking turkey.
We'll be sharing some stories of that, I'm sure. Yes, the Facebook page, One Predator, YouTube, One Predator Hunts, email, onepredatorhunts@gmail.com. You can listen to us on all your favorite podcast apps. But you're already here, so you know that.
Yeah. Welcome.
And thanks. As
Yeah.
always, thanks for listening to us.